Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to add or register a new item in JiPOS version 3. Now I'll log in. Using my account, and after logging in I'm going to show you two ways of registering an item or adding an item in JiPOS version 3. The first way is through item registration form. Where do you find that? It is under products, add items, and then you click add item button. It's at the top right section. So once you reach this page, there are assumptions here. Configurations must have been made. That means you must have registered the item categories, measurement units, brands if you want to use that, of course tax types and colors in the item configuration section. Where do you find the configuration section for all these? It is on the left sidebar, configurations. You have got item categories here, you have got brands here, we have got colors and item units where you can register all that. Now I'm just going to straight away register one item, and this particular one item is soda 500 ml. I'm going to select bottles as a unit, make it vertical, set the reorder level. I'm not going to add the image. Image is very important, especially if you're going to use the online shop, that is the online ordering process that we also have in this particular version of JiPOS. Now I'm going to set the reorder level to be 2. This is the level in which you receive the notifications, or from which you receive the notifications once the stock balances hit this particular number. Now for fast moving items, fast moving products, ensure that the reorder level is a little bit high. For slow moving products, ensure that the reorder level is a little bit low. That is helping you to avoid having dead stock that is holding onto your business money. SKU is like just the serial or the code of the item. If you have it at this point, you put it. If you don't have it, the system will auto generate one for this particular soda 500 ml. Is it available? Yes. Is the quantity predefined? I'll say yes. Quantity predefined means these are items which you can count physically and take their stock, either in the morning, in the afternoon, any time of the day, week, or month. Now, the items which the quantities are not predefined, like services, you are going to add swimming pool for adults, swimming pool for children packages. Those are services. You don't have their quantity predefined. You cannot take their stock. So in that case, it's a no. If you're going to register things like conference facilities, if you're going to register services like bus hire and any other service, the quantities are not predefined. If you're going to register let me say the a la carte menu, for example, you are going to register rice and chicken. That quantity is not predefined because you cannot take stock of how many plates you have got rice and chicken. But you can register stock of the chicken as a raw good. You can also register the stock of rice as a raw good, so that in your store you control the stocks of this particular raw goods, while in the preparation room, that is the kitchen or production room, you have the a la carte and the quantities are not predefined. So in this case, yes. Plus, what is for sale, for purchase, and for main shop or bar? For sale means these are items that are meant for sale. The items which are not meant for sale, your fixed assets. Maybe you're not interested in selling them anytime soon. I'm not interested in selling your TV, your furniture, and any other thing. So they are not going to be meant for sale. Things that are meant for sale must be checked. For purchase are things that you buy. I just mentioned services like swimming pool, conference. Such services you don't buy. A la carte menu, you don't buy directly those particular menu items. For example, the chicken and the rice as a plate, you don't directly buy that, while you just buy the ingredients, that's the recipe items. Now in such a case, you're going to uncheck this. For main shop or bar, this is used especially if you're going to use one printer to print the captain order and the bill or the invoice simultaneously. So if you have that particular setup, then you have to check this so that that particular captain order that is being printed first has this particular item displayed on it. Now I'm going to get to do the buying price, and I'm also going to get to do the selling price. Buying price in this particular system can be controlled in three particular ways. By you manually coming in to update the buying price at any given time. That is, when the price changes, you have to come to the item profile and change it. Now, you also have a second option that is provided by JiPOS, whereby the buying price is automatically updated to the latest buying price of that particular item. That means if the distributor or supplier comes to you with a different price the next day, that means the system will have this particular buying price in the item profile updated to the latest buying price. Then you have the third option, which is averaging method. So the averaging method is the most preferred method for all our clients, and this is the method whereby if the price changes upwards or downwards after some time, then the system continuously and automatically updates the buying price after finding the average of all the buying prices against the stock value or the stock quantities that you have. So it is the best and the most accurate way of updating the buying price of an item. I'm going to have my opening stock, of course, 0. If I've got any description, I put it there. If I want to deactivate this item, I just uncheck that. I want to activate it, so I'll leave that as active. Then I save. Bingo. Now my item is registered, and I can find this in the item list where the system automatically redirects me to. So that is the first way of registering an item. Second way is through importation. How do you import? There's a button that is on the item registration page here. There's a button at the top right section, and it's called import items. So if you just upload items, if you just click on that, you will have this particular form displayed. It has got instructions on how you're going to do this particular importation. Now the first thing you have to do is to download the CSV template, and I'll download this one. It is empty template. Instruction number 1: do not swap the columns. That means do not swap this column and make it the first column and any other column in this particular CSV template. Second, do not introduce any new column within these particular columns. And third, there are mandatory columns that you have to fill. So which are the mandatory columns? Item name, item category, item unit, tax type, buying price, market price, SKU are mandatory columns. You have to fill them. So I'm going to register a new item through this particular importation, and I'm going to register an item here called minute maid, and this particular minute maid is 500 ml. It's a Coca-Cola product. I'm going to have it juices. Unit name, this is maybe in bottles. Tax type, I'm going to have it vatted. I buy it at maybe 50 bob and I sell it at around 120 maybe. Then I give it a serial 2, maybe give it an opening stock of 0. So I'm going to add very many items onto this particular Excel sheet or CSV sheet, sorry. Once I have filled it, then I import it. Now I've only filled the mandatory fields or the mandatory columns, so ensure that all these particular columns that I've sampled out are filled. How do you generate your SKU? If you don't have SKUs, normally we advise you can just give them or maybe give your naming convention here and drag so that you generate SKUs for all the products that are in this particular Excel. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to import that one item. Come here, attach that template, that undo importation. Perfect. So if I don't see any failed import, that is where I am, it means that particular item has been uploaded successfully. If it has refused, that means the columns must have been swiped or swapped, or some columns are empty or null, or the product SKU has already been used. So it's like a duplicate entry. The system will automatically reject it. Now, if I go to my items list, I'll find my two products already registered there. And of course, you can see that is perfectly registered. Now, I want to upload the same Excel sheet. Just click add item, upload, import, and I'm going to select the same file, do an importation, and bingo, you see what I was saying? This is a failed import because the SKU is duplicate. You already consumed this, so I can edit everything here. Once I edit it, I can click action and import it again. I can delete this particular row, or I can bulk delete using this delete button at the top right section, or I can even export to CSV so that I can now update this particular CSV file appropriately, these failed imports, and then import them back again. So those are the options that the system will all give you, and that is how you are going to register all your items, be it assets, be it raw goods, be it these particular goods that you sell, be it the a la carte, the menus, and everything else. You're going to register them through that particular window. So stay tuned and watch our next video on how to edit this particular item, how to delete it, how to change the images, how to change each and every configuration on this particular item profile. Thank you.